Good morning and welcome to Mental Health Mondays. My name is Jenna Kelland. I'm a holistic nutrition coach and owner of Spark Wellness. And I help women understand how their physical and mental health are related and how looking at food and nutrition and self-care all can be part of supporting your mental wellness. So today I'm going to be talking about food journaling. I think it's going to be a theme for the next little bit. I've been doing a lot of reading about it and looking at ways to share what I'm learning with everybody around that. But first, drop in the comments, do you food journal? Do you keep track of what you eat some way, whether it's an app or in a notebook or on your phone or something like that? Do you do that? If you do, drop in the comments and let me know how you're doing and what you're doing right now. But I want to talk about a couple of ways that food journaling can help with your mental health and wellness. So first of all, I talk a lot about mindfulness, and food journaling can help you be more mindful. So if when you are preparing your meal or eating, you take a minute to stop and think about what you're eating and write it down or take a picture of it or enter it in an app, then you are paying attention a little bit more. It's not just grab something on the way out the door and do it without being really conscious of what you're eating. In fact, I encourage you not just to write down what you're eating, but think about why you're eating. Like, what's motivating you to eat? Are you hungry? Are you bored? Are you feeling stressed or upset? Are you tired? Are you having cravings? All of those are really worth noting when you are thinking about why you're eating. Where are you eating? Are you eating in front of your computer while you're working? Are you eating in your car while you're driving to a meeting or an appointment? Are you eating standing in the kitchen over the sink while you're trying to get kids out the door for school? Think about it. Where are you eating as well? And as you do your food journaling as well, think about how you feel physically and emotionally. So think about how you're feeling before you eat. Are you feeling tired? Are you feeling shaky? Are you feeling anxious or upset? And also, think about how you feel after. And that can be immediately after, but also there's a value to looking back like an hour or two after and seeing how you feel. Did the food help you feel better? Did it boost your energy? Did it help you get motivated? Or are you finding afterwards, you're feeling bloated and tired and brain fog? All important things to recognize. And when we slow down and write down and pay attention to what we're eating, then we can kind of see these patterns and trends. And that's really the important reason for food journaling, is that mindfulness piece and then the awareness. What are the patterns? What are the things that have you reaching for something that maybe you don't feel is supporting your physical health? What are the foods that get you on that energy roller coaster? I've been talking about that a lot recently too, but some foods start us on that energy roller coaster of boost of energy, then really low energy, and maybe cravings and feeling hangry or dozy or drowsy in the afternoon. And then things that really have a really quick boost of energy but might leave us feeling wired or anxious or hyper. So what are those roller coaster foods you're eating? And the other side of that, what are the things that you are eating or could be adding to your meals that would support more consistent energy, that would help you stay off that energy roller coaster, and that would really support consistent mood and energy throughout the day? Are there small shifts that you can make that will help you with that? Are you drinking enough water? That's always a big question. So being attentive, how much water are you really drinking a day? And where are there maybe gaps in what you're eating? Are you eating as many vegetables as you need? Are you getting enough protein? And if you're not, are there ways either you can make shifts to what you're eating to fill those gaps, or do you need to look at some supplements? Are there some other ways to address those gaps that exist in what you're eating on a daily basis? So there's lots of ways you can keep track of what you're eating. A notebook's fine. On your phone, you can use your notes app on the phone, or there are also apps that you can use to track your food eating. In fact, I've got an opportunity. I've got a few spots for some trials of a new food tracking app that I'm experimenting with, and I'd love if you're interested in volunteering to try that out for me and giving me some feedback, and we would use that as an opportunity to look at what we can also do to support your consistent mood and energy. So if you're interested in that, drop me a comment and I will follow up with you later with some more details about that. And another reason that's really important, just to come back to reasons to think about food journaling, is to pay attention to sensitivities and reactions. So if you find that, after you eat a certain food, you always get a headache, maybe that's something to pay attention to. If you find that your stomach gets upset by certain foods, if you find that some foods leave you feeling, digestive upset, or you feel more tired or such after eating them, there might be something to look at around, do you have some type of sensitivity to those foods? Is it something that your body's not using really effectively? Are there, again, ways that we can make shifts that would help, address some of those symptoms that come from eating foods that maybe your body isn't absorbing or using as effectively as possible? So when we've got that information, we can really look at those patterns. And it's surprising, in fact, how quickly those show up. I work with clients, I do a 3-day food diary, with a food mood diary, and we can see the patterns in those 2 or 3 days of tracking what you eat. We can start to see where there are shifts that can be made to boost energy, to keep your energy more consistent so that you feel better throughout the day. We can also start to see, when you start tracking things, where those perhaps reactions are, where those foods that are not contributing to consistent energy, that are making you feel tired, that are contributing to brain fog, that are causing digestive upset. When you've got that information, then you can make the choices about what you want to do with it. Then you can say, this isn't serving me, this isn't supportive, how can I change it? Or you can also see, what you're doing around food. What's your relationship like with food? Do you tend to eat on the go in front of your computer while you're busy with something else? So you're not really paying attention. So are there ways you could become more mindful? And mindfulness in any area definitely supports our mental health, but mindfulness around food actually supports our digestion. When we're paying attention, when we're calm and relaxed and noticing our food, our digestive system works more effectively. So that really is an important piece of our overall health and wellness. So I think I'm going to be talking about more about food journaling in the group over the next month here. So stop back in, leave your questions and comments on this video, and let me know what you want to know about food journaling, because I'm into this topic right now and I'm going to be talking about it a lot. And if you're interested in one of those spots to help me try out this new food journaling app, comment and I will get back in touch with you about how we can set that up. Come back again next week for Mental Health Monday. I've got some interviews coming up, so about other parts of, that holistic mental wellness, things beyond just nutrition that can also support your mental health. So in the meantime, I'm Jenna Kelland, Holistic Nutrition Coach, and I'm wishing you a great week. Take care and be well.